Hey guys, welcome to Homestead and Happy Hour. I'm David.
I'm Sarah.
And we're excited to take you guys on for this journey. So this is our first official video, and we wanted to get with our audience and talk about why YouTube, why introducing ourselves to the world. This isn't normally us, so we're excited for the journey, and hopefully you guys get to come along with us. So first and foremost, what's this channel going to be about, Sarah?
Well, as the title states, it's Homestead and Happy Hour. So we are from the city, and we thought we would start this channel and take you on our journey because there might be others out there like us who grew up in the city but are tired of the city life, right? The traffic, the crime, you just want a different way of life. So we recently purchased some land, about 10 acres, and we are going to be building a house on it here in the coming year, and we're going to do some homesteading. And so we just thought that there might be others out there like us who just thought, well, what if? And am I ready to take that leap? And so we were. Our daughter just, recently moved out. She's in college now, and we thought, well, why not? So that's what we're doing. We are moving out to the country, getting us some land, gonna get us some our homestead on, get us some chickens. I'm really excited about the chickens. You'll probably hear a lot about some chickens. And but until we start that homesteading journey, we're also going to be talking about bourbon because we're from Kentucky, and we drink a lot of bourbon here. We're known for our bourbon. You've probably heard of the Bourbon Trail. So until then, we're going to be doing the Happy Hour series. And then once we get that, once we start the homesteading project, it's going to be homesteading and happy hour like our title suggests. So welcome to our journey. We're currently coming to you live from our dining room in our current house, but we'll definitely get you out to the property soon so you can check it out, and then you will check out the journey of us building our house and starting our homesteading. And on the way, we're going to have some good drinks. All are going to star bourbon. And as you can see, we're gonna start with Buffalo Trace today.
Yeah, so Buffalo Trace is definitely one of our favorites. And when you think about bourbon, a lot of people, if you go to any liquor store, grocery store, any place that serves alcohol, there's a lot of choices, and this is a safe bet. Like for somebody that's beginning, it's not a super high rye content. So it doesn't give you that really big burn, or what we like to call in Kentucky the Kentucky hug. Mm-hmm. So where it gets all in the back of your mouth and in your chest and just makes you feel a certain way. Some people really enjoy that. But starting out on your bourbon journey, some a little bit more mellow. Thing about Buffalo Trace that I like is it has a vanilla flavor, and a little bit of oakiness. And me and Sarah, we've only been really drinking bourbon for about a year, maybe two now. So this is kind of we've always drank bourbon, but we've not really drank it straight or neat, as a lot of people say. Mm-hmm. And today we're going to be drinking it in a mixed drink, and throughout this series we're going to do different things. So we're going to do mixed drinks. We're going to drink it with certain, like on the rocks or straight or neat.
Different cocktails.
Yeah, we'll have different cocktails. So like today we're having a whiskey sour. Mm-hmm. So that's one of Sarah's favorites. She likes the more tarty type flavor, or
mm-hmm.
What brings you into that?
Yeah. I like a little bit more smooth of a drink. I'm not a big fan of the big Kentucky hug. I do not like to burn or be in pain when I'm drinking. So right. I tend to go towards the smoother ones. And whiskey sour is one of those. And it's made there's a few different ways you can do it. Today, we're doing it the more simple way with some lemon juice, the simple syrup, garnished with a cherry. You can also do it with an egg white. I think that's how I prefer it. And so next time we'll do it that way. And we'll mix it up for you too so you can see it. These are, like we already made these up for our first video.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, with these here, the recipe, so it was 3-4 parts lemon juice, 3-4 parts simple syrup, and 2 parts the Buffalo Trace. So if you want to make it at home and enjoy the cocktail next time with us, we'll have that. And then we'll kind of follow the recipe there. And as Sarah mentioned, like we bought the property. Now, myself, I have lived in the country or acreage prior growing up. And this is going to be a new thing for Sarah. So, for any of you all out there that have lived in the middle of the sticks, you know that like in the nighttime, you hear nothing but frogs or
crickets.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you hear. There's no airplanes, there's no horns or cars or anything like that. So we're literally in the middle of nowhere, which is pretty neat where we actually ended up buying. So we are from Louisville, Kentucky. Our daughter moved about 15-20 minutes outside of Louisville, Kentucky. And then the property that we found is roughly about 15 minutes from hers. Mm-hmm. But the cool thing is we're only 15 minutes from the bourbon capital of the world, which is going to be Bardstown, Kentucky. So we'll take you along for some adventures there, and show you some of what that has to offer as well. And really about this channel is just having a good time and enjoying life. We had a tragic event. We'll talk about it on another video. Happened this past year. And really got us to understand that how important the now is, and not really thinking about tomorrow or the next day. It's like living in the now, and that's really why we wanted to kind of start this journey, is to just enjoy life and share that with everybody out there. So super excited for that part. What else? We talked about who we're doing. So as Sarah mentioned, we will be doing some of the bourbon videos. We do like some margaritas, so no hate out there for any of you bourbon fans.
Well, they now make them. They make like a Kentucky version with...
So maybe we'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
I haven't had that.
No, I haven't either.
But we do love some, Taco Tuesday with some margaritas. We do get down with some tequila here and there. So we'll mix it up. We'll have some different things on the channel. And, hopefully have some exciting times there. We have recently went on some bourbon hunts. Mm-hmm. We won't share today what we've got, but we got some pretty cool stuff that we'll be sharing on the channel. And a lot of people go after this stuff. I'll be honest with you.
Pay big bucks for it too.
Yeah. But, The weird thing is, before I didn't understand it, I was like, man, people go out there, like right now in Kentucky, it's cold. And, it's like freezing, and
it's almost Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to everybody. But, we started going out in these lines and checking out, the different bourbons, and got lucky on a couple things, and it was like, okay. And it got quite addicting. So, I've been out pretty much hunting on the weekends or anytime that I can when I'm not working, my real job. So we have that. But I'll be showing you guys the property here soon. So we'll take a look at that. It does currently have a pond on there. It's about a little less than a quarter of an acre. Mm-hmm. So the hope is to grow that to at least a half to a full acre, leaning more towards the full acre. We'll stock it with fish, and we'll have people over for fishing, and just really a cool place that we can invite the family and friends over to have a good time. Like I said, enjoy life and really just live each and every day there. So we'll post the videos weekly. Once we get over there, we'll have more of the homesteading content. Like Sarah said, chickens. I think she's wanting some ducks at this point. No other animals at this point, because we all know what happens to animals that live on farms. And Sarah is pro animal. One thing you'll find out about us is we have 4 dogs.
Yes.
So,
and 1 cat.
Oh yeah, we have a cat too. It's not really our cat, but I guess it kind of is now. Since our daughter moved out, the cat got homesick. Long story short, we now have a cat. So, but yeah, so we'll have different vlogs, tutorial. Well, I don't know about tutorial, but reviews on some of the bourbons and things like that. You'll get to go along the journey for us. So, what else? So funny story, and I think unless there's something else that Sarah wants to talk about. So, how we got into bourbon. The first time I went out with Sarah when we first had bourbon and we were legal age, obviously. She goes to the bar and yeah, she didn't think I was going to tell you guys this, but she goes to the bar and says, "Hey, I'll take a shot of your cheapest whiskey." Mm-hmm. And I can honestly tell you, we do have some cheap whiskey here that we used to really enjoy.
Yeah.
And like I said, Buffalo Trace is really our go-to now for just an everyday sipper. When we drink mixed drinks and stuff like that, I do like a little bit more rye content than Sarah, but happy wife, happy life. And so we go with the Buffalo Trace. But there's another one that we'll try and we'll bring up that used to be our favorite. It is really smooth, but one of the things about it is it doesn't have any mouthfeel. It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't have the body or the flavor profile that the other ones have.
Yeah, tastes like water.
As we've gotten better, more of a connoisseur, if you just say, as we've learned a lot more about whiskey, doing the distillery tours and the different tastings and the acquiring of the different bottles and stuff, you definitely learn to appreciate the different flavor profiles that they have. So yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll be trying all sorts of different things throughout this next year. And we do have a bar actually here at the house, but we are so as Sarah mentioned, we're going to be building the house out there. And we have a current bar, but we are in the middle of remodeling that for, whoever gets the house after us, hopefully look a little bit nicer, a little refreshed, up to date. But once we get that finished, we'll take you down there and show off some of the prizes that we've gotten in the past year, and you guys will get to see some of those things that we have, and obviously we'll try those in the future. So
yeah.
But hey, appreciate your all's time, and hey, we would really appreciate the thumbs up and comment, and if you enjoyed the first episode enough, go ahead and give us a like. So thank you all so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Homestead and Happy Hour. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, see ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.